The following is an NBC special presentation.
In the words of Dylan Thomas, to begin at the beginning, this is educational television. It is 9 years old, quite young in the annals of education. But then television itself is but new come to being. Educational television is non-profit. Upon these airwaves, you will see no commercials. The only thing this channel will sell is the lure of learning. The only product they will push is the node of knowledge. The price you will pay now is the time you will invest to listen and to see.
When I was 9 years old, I became a TV personality. Here I am on the morning news introducing the pledge.
Happy New Year, Wildcats. Welcome to WILD TV 13's weekly news program. I'm Ashley Lane.
And I'm Justin Wolf. Today is Friday, January 6th. It is now time for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance.
Whether you believe in America, God, or other institutions, when you're a kid in school, the pledge can be a comforting thing because it's there every day, same time, same place. It's an anchor to the morning.
Liberty and justice for all.
Killed and certainly injured as a result of what happened in New York City and outside Washington, D.C. at the Pentagon. With more, here's Tom.
The most important TV news personalities are given the title of anchor. Anchor, as from a ship, which is what they well and truly are for all of us watching at home, One Nation Televisual. Amid the fury of the daily news cycle, with the twists it takes from tragedy to comedy and back again, the anchors anchor us. They hold us against the currents of time and flux, and by the simple fact of their presence let us know that everything is going to be okay. That at least some things won't change because these people we know will be here with us today and tomorrow just like they were yesterday and the day before. All I can think of when I remember September 11th is Peter Jennings with his jacket off and his sleeves rolled up. What it was like to see his forearms, his neck, how strange and reassuring, like being a kid and watching your father shave. The only good thing about elections and tragedies is how the live TV coverage never seems to end. The anchors up past their bedtimes and slightly delirious, but still wanting to be with you. Late night guests in your room to talk you to sleep. Personally, I wasn't a very good news anchor. My lines, which I wrote myself, were so cheesy.
Were you lucky enough to see the snow this past Tuesday? Let's go over to our weather station and find out if we'll be seeing any more of that white stuff anytime soon.
I didn't have presents either. You can see how easily I got bored waiting for my turn to speak. It's no wonder that by the next episode of the show I had been replaced by new talent, pushed behind the scenes.
From NBC News, this is Today with Bryant Gumbel, Deborah Norville, and Joe Garagiola.
And good morning. Welcome to Today on a very busy Friday morning. Joe Garagiola has already gotten a head start on his weekend, and you're feeling better, I trust?
I'm over the weather today, since I've been under the weather now for a couple days.
When Bryant Gumbel was anchoring the Today Show in the late 80s, he wrote this memo that was leaked to the press, and in the memo he criticized the mediocrity of the show, and he criticized the other personalities with whom he shared the screen.
I'm over the weather today, since I've been under the weather now for a couple days.
According to him, the show lacks spirit, creativity, and a sense of danger. Of co-host Willard Scott, he said, "Willard Scott is holding the show hostage to his assortment of whims, wishes, birthdays, and bad taste. This guy is killing us, and no one's even trying to rein him in."
And they will have the 10th anniversary of, guess what? The chimney sweeps. Right up your chimney. And they will clean it. As I say, that fixes you pretty good. I mean, that'll make you move smartly. Anyway, we'll use our weather map. If I've lost my birthday, thing is heavy. Oh, stay on the map. Welcome.
These days, Bryant Gumbel is off somewhere on cable talking about sports, but Willard Scott is still on Today, and I see him there every morning. And he talks to me and tells me things about people and life and the world.
Hey, we're back in business in the birthday town in Washington, D.C. And don't forget, put some money in the pot for birthday effects. You know, it used to be March of Dimes. that's a good thing to do.
I don't like Willard Scott for the same reasons that Bryant Gumbel didn't like him 20 years ago. He's a clown, a goof. He doesn't have the gravitas of even Al Roker. But still, he's there every morning and he talks to me, and even though he's kind of ridiculous, I keep watching him and listening, day after day. As amazed by his continued presence on my screen as he's amazed by the miraculous existence of each centenarian whose life he celebrates. And every morning he tells me things about his life and their lives, stupid, silly things that don't mean anything, that aren't news. And I watch and listen and eat my breakfast, so amazed that he and they and I can go on again and again and again, that we're here and it's today.
Commercial television did not completely fill the promise of this medium. That is the reason educational television was conceived. But commercial television has been too little recognized for the good things they both did and are doing. Educational television comes into existence not because commercial television has failed, but because commercial television is confined in what it can do. This then is the new dimension. This is the frontier of television. This is where lies the unexplored future of this medium.